You will look at big fish differently by the end of this video. In the ancient land of Israel, a bustling city by the sparkling sea, there lived a man named Jonah. Renowned for his wisdom, yet perplexed by an unusual summons, he was called upon by a divine voice to journey to Nineveh, a distant city infamous for its wickedness. Now, Jonah had always been a voice of reason in his own town, a guide for those lost in thought or deed. But the prospect of going to Nineveh and calling its people to account for their sins sparked a rebellion within his heart. Therefore, he decided to flee far away, as fast as his feet could carry him, from the daunting task set before him. Boarding a ship sailing for the farthest corner of the world, Jonah determined to leave his duty behind. But you see, destiny had its own plans. No sooner had they set sail than a tempest of unimaginable fury engulfed the ship. Waves towered like mountains, and the skies darkened as if night had swallowed the day. Terrified sailors threw their cargo into the sea, hoping to appease the elements that threatened to break their vessel into splinters. But the storm raged on. Jonah, awakened from a troubled sleep below deck, realized the storm's cause. The weight of his unfulfilled mission bore down on him, and he knew there was but one solution. Therefore, he confessed to the crew that he was the source of their peril and urged them to toss him into the sea. Reluctantly, they obliged, and as Jonah plunged into the depths, an eerie calm settled over the ocean. But Jonah's tale does not end beneath the waves. In those haunting depths, a great creature of the sea, a gargantuan fish like none ever seen, swallowed him whole. Encased in darkness, the belly of this sea beast became a place of reflection. Jonah, amidst the stifling silence, began to comprehend the magnitude of the command he tried to escape. Around him, the echoes of the sea whispered tales of his past and future. Therefore, he prayed with fervor, finding humility and supplication in his heart. 3 days and 3 nights he spent within that living chamber of lesson and transformation, until the creature, following a divine bidding, regurgitated Jonah onto dry land. Gasping the air of newfound freedom, Jonah knew he had been given a chance to amend his ways, a chance few are granted. Empowered by his profound experience, he embarked on the road to Nineveh with renewed resolve. Hence, he entered the teeming city and proclaimed its impending downfall should its people continue upon their perilous path. To Jonah's surprise, his words did not fall on deaf ears. The people of Nineveh, from pauper to king, heeded his warning. Therefore, clad in sackcloth and ashes, they repented their wrongdoings, and their penitence reached the heavens. Seeing their sincerity, the impending wrath was stayed, and their city was spared. Yet in the silence that followed, Jonah found himself wrestling with the depth of his own heart, resentful that such wickedness would meet forgiveness. Therefore, he withdrew to solitude, questioning the purpose of a kindness beyond his understanding. In his contemplations, he watched as a vine miraculously grew to shelter him from the sun. But just as swiftly, a worm destroyed it, leaving Jonah to endure the searing heat once more. Therefore, through this small tragedy, he grasped the divine's lesson, that compassion and mercy extend beyond a single life's comprehension, enveloping all living things in their mysterious grace. Thus, Jonah's journey concluded not with a triumphant return, nor majestic accolades, but with an understanding far richer than all treasures. For in his voyage, he learned that the true test of faith lies in accepting the path destined for us, and that second chances may indeed shape the course of more lives than we fathom. The story of Jonah is more than an ancient tale of defiance and redemption. It is an enduring testament to the enigmatic ways of faith that continue to guide, challenge, and transform the hearts of the faithful across the ages.